Let's talk defining your product or service. Remember, on this channel, we keep it simple, practical, and tailor-made for grassroots entrepreneurs. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the business meeting. I'm Noluthando Kambule, USomnotho, and on this channel, we simplify business for grassroots and small entrepreneurs. Somnotho, what's on the agenda today? So today we are asking, what exactly are you selling? Let's be clear about what our businesses offer. Is it catering, nail services, tutoring, photography services, or even clothing? So what do I mean by this? One mistake I see often is businesses being too broad. So someone will say, I do beauty. But what exactly does that mean? Do you do hair, nails, makeup, skincare, lash installation, or do you do a combination of all of these? You need to be clear because businesses become easier to understand when they are specific, and specific businesses are easier to support. So there's a difference between being too broad and being specific. So when you say I sell food, that is you being too broad. You are not specific. You are not advertising your business to possible customers. And the mistake people make is that they believe if I am broad, then people will have to leave it up to their imagination to think what I offer. So people will come because they will think I have what they want. But that's not how real life operates when it comes to business. People want to come to your business already knowing what you offer. So rather than saying, I sell food, say, I prepare affordable lunch meals for office workers. So a person has an idea to say, okay, this is like more for meal prep. This is a meal you'll have at lunch. What does that look like? What does that ordinarily look like for a lunch meal? Is it a sandwich? Is it a burger? But here, because the person didn't say home cooked, so people are not really expecting home cooked. They are expecting more of sandwiches, something that you will have lunch, maybe a quarter chicken and chips on the side, or you're not really expecting a heavy starch with maybe a stew, because that will fall under maybe home cooked. So now people already understand what to expect when they are walking into your business. So businesses can sell different things, right? Can be physical products. So you're buying food, you're buying clothes. That's a business that sells a physical product. A business can sell a service. You're going to do your hair, you're going to do your nails, and then businesses can exist online. So there's no physical store, you are just ordering online. For instance, I'm an online tool, that's an online business. And then some businesses offer you services while working at home. Some businesses operate from their home states too. So now you also need to describe your product, right? You need to answer these simple questions. What is your product? Who is it for? How is it delivered? And how does your customer receive it, right? Because now, if you want to attract customers by trying to be complicated about what you do and there's no clear answer, customers will be confused. So what do I mean? A bakery, fresh homemade muffins and cakes for schools and events. You are describing, clear description. I have a bakery and we offer fresh homemade muffins and cakes for schools and events. I have a nail salon. We are doing affordable nail services for young working women. Right, photography, family and lifestyle photography sessions, I already know. So I'm not going to ask you, can you take a family shoot? Can you come to my family? They already described what they do. So when I come to your business, that's what I'm expecting, right? And then mathematics tutoring for high school learners. Parents already know what you do. It's specific. If you say tutoring, I'm not sure. Is it in English? Is it in science? Is it for primary? Is it for high school? This is a specific description and it's simple. Do not try and use complicated big words, we equivocally or what do you do? And the tuck shop, everyday groceries and snacks at affordable prices. People already know. If I am going to the tuck shop, this is what I'm expecting, and this is what I'm expecting to get. So you need to be clear when it comes to the description of your business. I shouldn't be guessing. You shouldn't be saying, no, I'm going to limit my customers. You are chasing away customers by not being specific. Don't think because you're not specific, you are casting your net wider. So if I'm not specific, if I just say tutoring, all parents will come. You'll create frustrated clients because if everyone has to inquire, someone will say, no, do you know that tutoring place? Oh, I called, they don't offer what I want. Do you get what I mean? But they can't even tell you what they offer. No, they just don't offer what I want. I don't know what they offer. But if you clearly said, I do tutoring for high school learners, parents that are coming to you are for high school students only. And then now we're on slide 8. What makes your product special? Could be that it's affordable, it's homemade, it offers convenience, it's luxury, or it's personalized, right? So now, small details matter in a business. People remember consistency. So what did you say makes it better than the product, than the next product? If it's homemade, I'm expecting it to be homemade. If it's personalized, then I'm expected a curated experience. If it's convenience, then I am expected that I cannot wait for convenience. If it's convenience, it means you know that people who, whether you have a pre-ordering system or you just prep the meals and people come and grab and go. I cannot be at your window at 8 o'clock while I'm rushing to get to work by 9 and you are still preparing an order. You need to already know you are selling convenience. So convenience is by the time I get there, it's packaged, it's ready for me. Do you get what I mean? If you're selling luxury, if you're a nail tech and you're selling an experience, when I walk in, I need to feel that experience. An experience that I usually see on social media. I'm now in a small town. I want to experience that. Is it you massaging my hands afterwards, even for 2 minutes, positioning me for that perfect photo, having a glass of bubbly, those are simple curated experience that make me feel like, okay, this is what I'm paying for. It's more than just doing my nails, it's for the entire experience. And that's how you are defining your product and service. So one thing you actually need to understand is what you actually sell. So you need to clearly understand what you actually sell. So a salon sells beauty services, a bakery sells baked goods, a tutor sells educational support. You need to make sure that at every point, this is my product and this is what I sell. So I do nails, but I'm selling a beauty service. I need to sell the entire experience, right? So one would say, but is it not implied? If I know my product, I know what to sell. But the truth is, many entrepreneurs never define what they actually offer. And then it becomes difficult for them to market, pricing becomes confusing, and growth becomes harder. Because you are not just putting nails on me, you are selling me that entire experience. And every customer that walks in must experience that. You are a bakery, you are selling me quality baked goods. Every customer that comes in is expecting quality baked goods. You are a tutor, you are selling educational support. You must not leave a student more confused. What does educational support, why does a parent take a child to a tutor? Not for you to become the teacher all over again, but for you to understand the gaps that this child has and to meet this child at their level. Now I am paying you as a specialist now. I've paid the teacher, that's general. Now I'm paying you as a specialist. So you cannot say, no, we've covered the curriculum. No, what is my child struggling with? What methods are you introducing that are different from the teacher? That's what I'm paying a tutor for. Because from the classroom, I can use YouTube for other methods. But I'm expecting you to almost have a diagnosis and a baseline assessment of where my child is, and then create a support structure. Because what are you selling? An educational support program. You are a tutor, yes, but you are selling an educational support program. So how customers understand your business? Customers learn about you through branding, so your name, your logo, your colors. Packaging, how you present. Social media, your online presence, and then word of mouth, what people say. This is how customers will get to understand your product, right? It's the visibility of your brand, it's the visibility of you on social media, it's how you present. So packaging can be the actual box or packaging that you put it in, but packaging also exists in a salon. As I had said, how you offer the service, that's how you package your offering, right? And then what are the common mistakes? You are being too broad. You are trying to sell to everyone. You have confusing messaging. Customers should quickly understand what you do. We have too many products too early. I need to repeat that. You have too many products too early. Stay focused. You know why you want to get into this market. Start with that one product. Even if people tell you elsewhere that, no, I've got 10 products, and when this product is not doing well, that other product is doing well. Diversification is important. I'm not going to lie to you. Diversification helps you to reduce risk. What is diversification? It's having a lot of things instead of one, so that when one doesn't do well, the other can do better. That's diversification. It's mixing, it's grouping up. Mandy's Easy Bite. Is it Easy Bite or Big Bite? But Mandy's business, what do they offer? They offer quarters, degoods, chips. So people can come. Someone doesn't feel like a quarter but still wants a quick meal, and like, oh, okay, I'll consider a degood, or I'll also consider chips. So that's a variety offering. But now Mandy cannot then tomorrow just jump and start making muffins. It's totally out of line from what she primarily sells, right? So people know she's got that chips, degoods. That's in line. That's like complementary products, or products in the same family group, if I can call it like that. So that we can consider that one product, because she's selling fast food. But now she's selling fast food and dessert. Because when she went to another place, the Gota place and the dessert place was doing really well, so she wanted to combine it. It's not wrong to combine products, but you need to give yourself time with your initial products first and then grow. Same thing with the braider. You know that you specialize in cornrows, freehand, that's your niche. And then now you're seeing, okay, people are doing a lot of weaves. Now you want to go and block time off and go and learn how to install, but now you cannot balance someone who's coming to install and someone who's coming to braid. You are only one person, and now you are pausing, you're braiding 2 lines and you're running to go and install because it's quicker. Then you create inconvenience for your clients. So you need to be able to balance and to introduce products gradually. And when you introduce products, you need to introduce the right support. So if you are starting to install, maybe you need someone else to be there on standby in case someone wants to install. I've seen salons who have a nail tech by the door. It doesn't disrupt you from your ordinary process, but you started off as being the braiding place. Then you realize, oh, my customers usually say, after a year I have to go quickly do my nails, so how about I just put a nail person at the corner? But you didn't initially start off not knowing whether you're doing nails or you're doing hair. So you need to be focused. You need to have a clear focus. Simplicity helps businesses grow. If there's something we will learn, is to be simple. So you start simple. One product, one customer, one clear message. Then you grow from there. You do not need to do it all. It is attractive, it seems fun. You do not need to do it all. One product, one customer, one clear message. From there, you start growing. Right? Because incremental growth, do not shy away from growing gradually. So, because a clear business is easier to market, to grow, and to improve. So if this is the type of content that you enjoy, please join the community. Let's grow together by subscribing, liking, sharing, and then coming together ukuze senzeni sakhe umnotho. Kind regards, USomnotho.